rewatching the stream, I might have 10 seconds behind. I will be most likely 10 seconds behind. So okay, so I have that ScratchDragon already started, and both race already started. So simple that on the first two words we have is our usual. Oh, we have the warps that the programmers placed in all stages. And normally any racer would go for them, and if they do know how to do it, we also have what we call wrong warps. That is basically changing all the IDs on the game in order to create a barrel that will send us directly to the end of the stage without needing to go through these exclamation mark rooms. But it depends on the runner's level, that if they go for it or not, or in this type of races, depends on the confidence of the player, that if they feel comfortable doing, they will go for it. Okay, so Xamtt almost going through the bonus game, so that will leave him really behind this early stage of the race. So now both players are entering Lockjaw Locker at. Okay, they are most likely. Oh, okay. ScratchDragon was attempting to go for the quick warp. Unfortunately, he mistimed it. Oh, and Xamtt also mistimed it, unfortunately. It's a really cool trick where basically you avoid doing the team up, taking advantage of Dixie's hovering. Okay, so now, okay, both players are going, at least for this first word, for all the programmer intended warps, which is normal actually for not that experienced runners or runners that are going for the first time playing. So Scratch is going through the first source of luck that this game has, that is crawl. Basically, the first two throws are free, but afterwards he goes nuts and basically can spawn either a real egg, where the ones that we used to hit him, or those, as you see, they're falling behind, that are fake eggs, where our world record is 17 by just your average Dave. Okay, four for ScratchDragon. That's so unfortunate. Let's see how much Xamtt is going. So we have one. Oh, it's only one. So Xamtt can recover some time for 1 versus 4 fake eggs. Oh, just missed he just missed hitting Crow, so that will lose a bit of time. So enter a second word, our lava word. Okay, so ScratchDragon will go for the. Oh, was attempting to go for the wrong warp. Oh, he will try again. Okay, so he got the invisible object. Let's see if he got the correct values. And okay, so Scratch did have the good IDs for the invisible barrel, so that will give him a head. Oh, so on this stage that Xamtt's going for, he could have gone for a 2-1 jump, that is basically while hitting an enemy while on 2-1, then jump again, and it should give you a boost. And Xamtt unfortunately lost Dixie in the process of trying to do it, so he will need to go for the normal route. Well, what was normally intended to be the route to get through the warp barrel. And he lost Dixie, so he might need to have an extra Kong for the next level on Lava Lagoon. Not sure if there is a. Oh, so there is, I was forgetting about that DK barrel on the early stage. As you see that Xamtt made a switch there, is because that barrel sends you directly to the flying post without he cannot avoid the fanfare. So switching to Dixie is at least 3 seconds faster due his wrap being really slow, but the fans love it. So still going through the regular warps. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Xamtt. He mistimed the jump there. So Xamtt went for the extremely hard warp, that is from the hedgehog there, where it's basically really hard to hit on the place that he went for. Xamtt is going for the safest route, that is going for the second air burst and throwing up. So, okay, so ScratchDragon is going for the second boss of the game, our good Cleaver that has his sort of luck based, but here we can accelerate a bit the things, as you saw that Scratch went for hitting the tip of the sword and accelerated the process. Now let's see if he goes for the lava fly. Okay, he will not attempt for the lava fly. I do respect it, because if it's being mistimed, he could die there, and that would be unfortunate. So, losing time for safety. And now, Xamtt entering Cleaver. Let's see if he's going to go for risky strats or going to play it safe. Which normally in races, that's where we attempt. Okay, so no flying DD for ScratchDragon. That is mandatory swag points there. Don't worry, he still have 2 more attempts to get swag points. If a player fails to have all 3 of them, unfortunately for community rules, we will need to disqualify him. Nah, that's a joke, but we pretend that just for fun. So ScratchDragon is going for the World 3 of this game, that where all the fun begins. So what we're going to see him doing is setting up IDs in order to store a super jump, where it's used to, well, basically skip a huge amount of this level. Let's see if he gets it. So he needs to dismount our friend Rambi and do a 2-1 jump that you might think that can be slower. Oh, so he did not go for it. Oh no, now he will attempt it again. Let's see if that would not mess up things for him, because if he messes up it, he will basically die. So let's see. Apparently, yeah, it apparently seems fine. Yes, he got it anyways. So he got it. That's amazing. That's good for him. Let's see if Xamtt will go for it. Okay, so glimmers. Water levels, we know that they are all slow. We need to avoid hitting the corners or doing them as not too close to the corners itself. Otherwise, if corners are hit, you risk losing time. Also, we want to avoid turning as much as possible in order to avoid creating lag. Since, well, we have 2 Kongs, and unfortunate, he lost Dixie there. Having 2 Kongs, the angler, and a lot of enemies lags the game a little bit. So let's see how Xamtt fires. Even though Scratch did lose sometimes by losing Dixie and recovering her, it seems to be an okay glimmers for him. Oh, so Xamtt lost Didi, so let's see if he can navigate with the 1 last Kong. Oh, that unfortunate that. That's so unfortunate. Okay, so ScratchDragon is entering our favorite one of favorite levels. Let me just recall the name from it. Okay, so Crockheart Clamber. We need to, well, basically spawn the the heads that you see on the mud, and avoid dying, and doing timely rolls, because we want to go fast. No wrong warps here, unfortunately. So let's see. So far, playing it safe. So that's okay for him. Okay, so now Xamtt is going way better through navigating better through Glimers. And now ScratchDragon is entering one of our favorite levels. If you're on chat, please spam your OS Komodos because we're gonna see Ratty a lot. And this is a team hitbox ever in an enemy, but the hitbox are so strange here that unfortunately the game makes you count you as a hit through the animal instead of hitting an enemy. So I got a little of buffering here, so let me refresh in my end. I hope you guys are having real time. So apparently Scratch is navigating just fine through Ratty Battle. Okay, going safety there, while Xamtt is going through Crockhead Clamber. So okay, so ScratchDragon has not taken any hit, so seems a fine Ratty for him, very safe. And now he's going through enter Slime Climb, where we do have a wrong warp here. Let's see if he's going to go for it. Okay, so oh, he was forgetting to go for it. Oh, he lost Dixie there for almost forgetting to go for that. But fortunately, we do have a backup. As you saw there, we need to switch through the water, sorry, that stores a super jump. While taking a hit, you will send your monkey really high. And now, okay, he got the invisible barrel by doing the beetle crash. Now he needs to throw it just before entering the bonus, and he got it. So now he will enter Bramble Blast. We need to navigate through this maze of Brambler. A casual play would say follow the bananas. We do have something called quick shots, where, as you saw there, he's mashing in order to get us to throw as soon as possible in the first frame possible. Of course, we need to time those shots in order to avoid hitting the Bramblers or going the way we do not want to go. Let's see then afterwards if he can skip a major second part of it. Okay, he's going to go for the B skip, where we take a hit on the Brambler to take that DK barrel, and taking advantage of the invisible frames, we'll skip that B that is in middle of that unfortunately crosses our path. Okay, so he's not going to go for the 2-1 jump, but he's going to go for the damage boost in order to skip the Maze of Shame. Okay, so he's taken a little more time to time that shot. That's okay. While Xamtt is okay, he took a hit on Ratty Battle. He has not lost a life, so, and he's going safe on it. So ScratchDragon is entering a Credo contest. That is one of this instance of, well, there's not much we can do to speed this battle. Just when you grab a TNT barrel, we can place ourselves in a spot where the boss will fall, and throw him the barrel at the first frame possible while he lands, and that saves around 2 seconds, where mistiming it can cause, well, basically that, or losing a Kong, as you see there. Unfortunately, Xamtt took a death on Ratty Battle, as you saw, worst hitbox ever. But fortunately, he got the midpoint barrel. Sorry, always get those confused. So he's not losing that much time. He does not need to go for all level again. So ScratchDragon unfortunately going solo DD on the boss. So he's going to lose 3 seconds because wrapping DD for the fans. But yeah, that means that it's kind of fortunate for him. He will not need to switch on beginning of Crazy Creamland on Hornet Hole. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm confused. No, he most likely would need to get a DK Barrow in order to go for one of the tricks. That is the scroll, but we are going to go into it. If I confuse the level, I do apologize for it. Xamtt, on his side, he got the super jump, and he also got the invisible barrow. So he's going to go for the wrong warp there, and it seems... Oh no, welcome to bonus game, people. And unfortunately for Xamtt, he does not... He will fall just on the mid barrow point. Okay, he didn't. But unfortunately for him, I don't believe that there is an instance that he can attempt a wrong warp there. So he would need to go navigate through the level until the end, while the water is going up and up. Okay, and ScratchDragon was successful on the scroll. That is basically when you got squiders, and on the hook you need to dismount squiders, grab the hook, and mount squiders again. So then you confuse the camera, and as soon as you get into a platform, the game will go crazy and will basically create an auto-scroller, but on super speed. And in order to be able to cancel the effect on the camera, you need to take damage. That's why he took damage. Well, he should have taken the damage on the second B, but that will be okay for him since he did not hit the second B. So he now will enter Target Terror, where it's basically one of the few instances of auto-scroller that we're gonna have, where this is a pretty boring level where we need to accomplish 2 things. Actually 3. First, giving the OK barrows in order to open the gates. Avoid the cross barrows if the gates are open. Here we need to avoid these enemies that are throwing us the barrows. And for the last, on the last section, we have the second mandatory trick that is called the swag balloon, where is actually we have a B alongside a cross barrel, but between them we have a hidden balloon that gives you extra life. That is risky to get it, but give you swag points. Let's see if Xamtt... Okay, Xamtt is going for the damage boost route. Let's see if he does not... Okay, he will not navigate through Maze of Shame. So, good for him. And as soon as he finish it, he will enter the World 3 boss. Let's see if he goes for the quick shots or if he's just gonna go for the safe route. While ScratchDragon is navigating just fine through Target Terror. Okay, so I did not see if he... Unfortunately, I do not see if he got the swag balloon. I believe he didn't, since the life was just for collecting the Kong ladders. So he will need to go for mandatory trick 3, which we're gonna go unlit as soon as we reach it. So he will enter now Brambo Scrambo, a long level where we need to navigate through with swags, but fortunately for us, we do have a wrong warp here. That okay, he got invisible barrow. Let's see if he gets it. Okay, he got it. So basically, we need to do a bit of crash through the Brambos, which is very hard when you learn in the game. So, okay, he got it just fine, and he's now entering Rickety Race, where it's basically, as the name implies, is a race where we need to pass through these enemies. It's not necessary to go first, but since we have that little boost there on the beginning, if we stay behind an enemy, it's going to take a long time. So we either kill them or jump through them. Ideally, all downhill slopes, you would like to jump, because that saves a couple frames. But sometimes going for the jumps risk you basically dying, because you will be jumping. You'll be jumping to your death. So Xamtt seems to have finished world number 3, so he will enter Crazy Kremland. Let's see if he gets the Scrolly Scroll, while ScratchDragon is finishing Rickety Race without any problem, and he will enter one of the most difficult levels in the game, that is Mudhole Marsh, where we have an instance of Wrong Warp there as well, where it is Biddle Crash as well. Let's see if he goes for DD strats or if he's going to go for safe Dixie ones. The good thing about Mudhole Marsh, even though there are a lot of enemies, is that most of them, since they are grounded ones, we do have an instance of going super fast with those rolling monkeys. But fortunately that part ended, so he needs to navigate through the mini crows without taking damage and without getting caught by those hedgehog things that throws you up and might send you to death. So okay, he seems to be navigating just fine. Oh, he lost DD there, but he will be able to get the Wrong Warp. He just needs to avoid entering the bonus stage. Okay, so Xamtt. Okay, it appears that he lost Squawks there. Squiders there. Our friend Shoes. Oh no, he was. Okay, so I was really behind on it. So okay, he didn't die, so that's good. He will now entering Rickety Race. Sorry, Target Terror. And it seems like ScratchDragon failed the Wrong Warp, so he took a death, navigated again through the level, because if he went through the bonus, he would end in the midpoint barrel. Okay, so I think that he messed up the IDs. So now for the Wrong Warp, so he will navigate through the end of the level casually, since it's a bit faster than missing the Wrong Warp twice. Let's see if he does not take any death whatsoever. He would just need to wait for the launchy barrels and time his jumps. Okay, he made it through the end of the level. Now he will go for a Rumble, where we have an instance of the big boy jump. Let's see if he goes for it. As we were saying before, is an instance that we make a 2-1 jump, throw our friend Kong into an enemy, and as on the first frame that the Kong returns, you jump and we'll give you a super jump, but unfortunately he didn't get it, so he had to go for the casual strats there, and now he's navigating through this in order to be able to go for the Rambi room and where the fun begins. So, and Xamtt is finishing Target Terror, and we'll go through Brambo Scrambo. Let's see if he is able to get the Wrong Warp. It's a really tough one, so he's going for the safe climb. I'm not sure if he's going to get the good IDs. Okay, so he's going to go for casual Brambo. Okay, so this will be long for Xamtt, as is Squawks is a bit slow, and this Brambo maze is Unforgiven. While ScratchDragon was able to go through Rambi Rumbo, and he's going to go against a King's Instinct, where basically we need to time the cookies that Squawk shoot in order to hit him when the king is not mad. that you would see him that will be yellow instead of red. If he's red, the king is invulnerable, cannot be hit. And okay, he seems to have a bit of trouble hitting the king there. That will lose him a bit of time. Okay, while Xamtt has his issues going through the Bramble Maze, losing Didi there, but fortunately there is a decay barrow, but he needs to navigate cautiously because he might lost there, but fortunately he was able to navigate correctly and get the decay barrow. So now he's good to go for navigate through it, while okay, ScratchDragon was able to go past the last phase, and now we're gonna have our Dixie guitar. And he will enter world number 5, Gloomy Coach, where our first level is Ghostly Groove, where instead of ropes we're gonna have those ghost things that appear and disappear at ease. Normally they are there and we just take them for a second, and there are some that appears and disappears, but we do not need those. Okay, he fortunately did not lose Didi there, and Xamtt is entering Rickety Race. Let's see how he fares. So okay, he Scratch lost the that's so unfortunate. The time he lost grabbing Didi and being safe there made the ropes disappear. Fortunately he got the midpoint barrel, sorry, and now he has a okay, so it was just there. So ideally what someone want to do there is despawn the enemy and go for the safe strats. So but it appears that ScratchDragon was going all out on that. He's ahead, I don't blame him. And now he's navigating through the last part of the level with ease. Okay, so he just despawned that enemy there as well. Another one that we need to despawn. And he just finished Ghostly Groove. So now guys, prepare for Haunted Hall, or as we call it, Tupac's Library. And please spam your one-hand icons, because this is a level that you can play with just one hand. And even though it's another auto-scroller, we can accelerate things here by jumping all slopes available, the uphill and downhill, and as well jumping on the gates to open them as fast as possible. Interesting fact here is that on the end of the level we have two bees that are one next to each other. That is in the US version. However, on the Japanese version of this game, there's only one bee in contrast of two bees. So for those that think that Japanese versions are harder, in this case, no. Xamtt on his end, going through Mudhole Marsh, he's going for the Invincible Barrow strats. Let's see if he... Okay, so he's going to go for the casual wait for the run. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just missing the words there. ScratchDragon lost DD there, unfortunate for him. Most likely he didn't beat. I was checking on Xamtt's side. Okay, that Xamtt lost DD there. Now he needs to navigate solo Dixie. Well, both players are navigating solo Dixie. Okay, was a bit scary about ScratchDragon. If that timer goes to 0, Tupac will return to life and will hit you, but fortunately that did not happen. So he's safe there. And he's going to go to Gusty Glade, where we're gonna have a interesting factor that is wind, where it can shoot you forward and you're gonna go super fast, or the wind can be against you and you're going to be like running against the wind. While Xamtt is entering Rambi Rumbo. Let's see how he fares on it. while ScratchDragon seems to be navigating just fine through Gustly Glade. He's going to take the midpoint barrow for safety, while Xamtt did not go for the the big boy. Oh, that's unfortunate that by ScratchDragon. He was doing fine. Oh, so Xamtt. Okay, he's going casually, navigating casually through it. He's just in the part where he gets Ramby. He needs to navigate through these enemies and he will be there. While ScratchDragon is taking his time in order to make the wind be in his favor, in order to reach the barrows. So that's it. Okay, he's going to go for Dixie strats, taking advantage of the wind and having the hovering feature of Dixie in order to get to the end of the level. And he will enter now Parachute Panic, or PCP for the fans, where ideally on casual play you're supposed to get those blue versions of Squawks that can only go down, but we want to go fast. We do not want to go slow, so basically we use Dixie, navigate with her, and we have options to go either taking damage boost or going all out with Dixie. Apparently ScratchDragon will go for the damage boost strats, where as you saw there were 2 decay barrows just above some bees, where with the damage boost we do have an extra jump and we are able to get those immediately. And on the last part of the level we go solo DD and he's navigated just fine. Nice PCP by ScratchDragon. And we navigate the second part of the stage as our friend, as Mr. Zeradamant likes to call him, our friend Shoes. Okay, sorry for the little bit of silence there, just lost the connection a little bit, but we are back. Oh, that's unfortunate that by ScratchDragon he did summon correctly the web platform, but unfortunately he was not able to make it. And since he did not get the midpoint barrow, he needs to start all over again. There is a strat to generate instant platforms. That is basically as soon as you shoot it, you press LNR and will summon the platform immediately. So while ScratchDragon is navigating once again through the shoes part of Webwoods, Xamtt is on Gustly Grove. He was able to go get through our King Zing just fine. So okay, so ScratchDragon is taking a bit of safety on this first web platform section. Let's see if he goes for any of the damage boost. Now he needs to navigate through this platform section where he needs to avoid the mini crows and this shooting guys. And since Xamtt is going again through our 2-packs library, please spam again our icon one hand for our friend Xamtt, while ScratchDragon is taking a little bit of extra time to navigate through Webwoods, but now he seemed to get it and going for safety there. He's not taking any damage boost yet, so he's going all safety. It's fine. He will lose a couple seconds, but better safe than sorry. While Xamtt, so far, he's navigating nice through our 2-packs library. And Scratch is going through the level of World 5, where, okay, we thought that on level 1 we killed Crow. No, he came as Creepy Crow. He's a ghost, but we can still hit him with barrows. Basically, is another instance of a bit of RNG that we have, and it's also timely based bosses where we need to escape all the ghostly mini crows attack, and we need to hit the real Neki, and that will spawn a barrow where we used to hit our Creepy Crow. Whereas Xamtt just finished 2-packs library just fine, not without any death, so fine for him, and he will enter Ghostly Glade. We'll be checking how he fares on it. And Scratch is finishing Crow Chew, while ideally, okay, and he did switch to Dixie in order to have a faster fanfare. And now he will enter the word number 6 of this game, K-Rose Keep. That is where we would take advantage of all cool tricks of this game. First of all, he will need to navigate through Arctic Abyss with our friend Engward, that unfortunately the developers, as well as all animal buddies here on this game, has worst hitbox ever, and unfortunately he has not grown enough. As we jokingly say, he was not good on DKC 1. He was a bit better on DKC 2, but not that good. And on DKC 3, he was a boss. He's absolutely invincible on DKC 3, but unfortunately, as you see there, he was attacking the enemy, but the hitbox are so bad that unfortunately he took a kill there. He will need to start Arctic Abyss all over again. Oh no, he got the midpoint barrel, so he will not need to navigate all the level with Engar, but as you see there, he took damage from the starfish. That on DKC 3, he would not have taken the damage because of the Engar properties there, but this is DKC 2. We need to go through those horrible hitboxes, and he will need to go safety here in order to not lose a life again. He seems to be able to navigate this fine. Okay, so he was able to end the level, while Xamtt is going through Parachute Panic. Unfortunately, since he lost Dixie, he will need to grab our blue version of Squawks. And now he will need to navigate all over this. He's going to go all out. He's going all out with Diddy. Now now he will finish the level as normally intended. And unfortunately, ScratchDragon lost a life on Windy Well, where we have one of the best soundtrack of the game and one of the gimmicky levels on this game, where is a vertical platformer where we need to use the wind to go upwards. On here we do have a trick. We do have a damage boost on around the midpoint of the level, where we can use it in order to skip a great portion of the level. And also we have a trick called Ghetto Bees that is basically on a section that is filled with bees. We can either go safety and navigate through it, timing the wind, or we can just go YOLO and skip one of them. But let's see if ScratchDragon is willing to go for it, or if he's trying to go, or if he's just going to go safe there. Okay, he does go for the damage boost. Let's see if he will attempt the Ghetto Bees or not. While Xamtt is entering Webwoods. Okay, he lost a bit of time by losing Dixie, but he seems to have recovered there. And now he will enter the shoes part section. Unfortunately, by ScratchDragon, he was going to go for the ghetto. He was not going to go for the ghetto piece. He was going for the safe strats, but unfortunately, he took a hit on the last B, so he will need to navigate with Solo Kong the rest of the level, forcing him to go back to Arctic Abyss to take back Diddy in order to go for the Castle Crush skip. Because to do the skip, it's mandatory to have 2 Kongs. Otherwise, we will not be able to do it, because what we will need to do, well, first of all, he will switch to Diddy in order to be able to perform the trick. But what's required for the trick is that you're going to see on the left of the screen of ScratchDragon screens, actually, that decay barrel. That decay barrel, we're going to use it in order to create an invisible barrel, and then Diddy will take a hit, and the game is going to go all bananas, and we'll summon the end of the level right where we are. That basically would turns a, I do not remember the time, but let's say if it is a 5-minute auto-scroller, we just turn it into a 2.5 basically, and a tedious one. So while we wait for the Castle Crush skip, Xamtt seems to be navigating safely through Webwoods. Okay, so he took a hit there while going safe because that B was too close. He was too close to the B. Okay, so now, so Scratch got the invisible barrel. He was able to summon it, and he got it. So he got that awesome Castle Crush skip, and he will enter now Clapper Caverns, where we have an instance of. Oh, okay, so he mistimed the hovering there. So on this level, through the end of it, normally we do have an invisible barrel, but in order to get it, usually we need to wait along with it. So we're gonna throw our girlfriend, though Nyaki does not like it, in order to get it, and go like Super Saiyan Monkey, hitting all enemies and going super fast. So let's see if he's able to get it, because he will need to have 2 Kongs on it. I do believe there is a decay barrel close. Oh, okay, so yes, he will be able to perform it. Okay, he got it. Let's see if now he has the time to navigate through the last section of the level. Oh, he's not rolling. I'm not sure if he will be able to finish it, or he's going to go save. Yes. If he had rolled on the first B, I believe he would be able to finish it with the invisible barrel, but okay, he went all safe. And now he will enter Chain Link Chamber. The last instance that we're gonna have a Wrong Warp, or if he fails it, we're gonna play a game called Welcome to Bonus Game. So basically, he will go upwards in order to get the cannon. Then he needs to hit another clubber. With that invisible object that he failed to create, he would be able to summon the bonus and then be able to finish the level. But unfortunately, he entered the bonus game, so he will take a death there and start all over again. Fortunately for him, he does not need to do a whole level, just that section. While Xamtt is on Crow Chew, he seems to be doing it just fine, and unfortunately for ScratchDragon, He will need to enter okay, he will need to go again for the bonus game. So let's see how many tries he will get for this. So far, try number 2, he will go for try number 3. Unfortunately for him, there is a well-placed DK barrel, so he will not go solo Kong there. Oh, that was risky. Okay, so let's see if third time is the charm. Okay, guys, welcome to bonus game number 3. Or I believe he's able to get again. No, he will go for bonus game number 3. So we're going to see attempt number 4. While Xamtt has entered world number 6 and is going through Arctic Abyss, and he has entered the N-word section. Okay, so ScratchDragon has created the object, and let's see, and yes, he was able to go for it. Okay, a bit of swanky for the fans, mistimed button press, and now he's entering a Toxic Tower, where we see again our friend Ratty. Let's see if he goes for the Omega double jumps or if he's just going to play it safe. Yeah, it appears that he will go play safe. Yes, ideally we do have an Omega double jump there, where we skip a little part of this, taking a damage boost, but it's really hard to accomplish for depending on the player's level. So we do, even though this loses a bit of time, even though unfortunately he took a death there, he took a hit and lost in the level. Is recommended for the less experienced players to go for the normal route. And we had a Dixie guitar solo by Xamtt on the end of Arctic Abyss, and he's entering now Windy Well. From his first race, I don't recall correctly if he went for Ghetto Bees or the damage boost. I believe he didn't. But let's see him while Scratch is navigating through to Toxic Tower. He got the DK barrel just for safety. I don't blame him because well, animal buddies have the worst hitbox in the game, so being safe won't hurt him on this race. Now he's going to go through the squawk section, where fortunately we do have a midpoint barrel. He will need to navigate killing all the bees. Well, not all of them, but the necessary to be able to avoid them. While Xamtt did got the damage boost, but unfortunately got hit, and he will need to enter again Windy Well. I believe he got the midpoint barrel, and he will be able to get the damage boost again, but he will need to go extra careful in order to not get hit again. Okay, so he went for the damage boost again, and now he will need to navigate this solo Kong, but fortunately a well-placed DK barrel will help him. Now let's see if he got for... Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Even though it took a little bit of more attempts, he was able to, as ScratchDragon was able to finish Toxic Tower. And okay, so he's entering the final stretch. Unfortunately, K-Row is trolling on us. We thought that we could get Donkey Kong back, but unfortunately we need to navigate through the last level before facing him. That is Screech Sprint, where we do have a skip that saves 3 seconds. Okay, he mistimed the camera scroll. With that, he would be able to reset the enemy's animation and would be able to kill him. Fortunately, he was not grabbed by him. Okay, he missed that again. but he did got the despawn on it, on the ghostly enemy, so he will be fine here. Now let's see if he goes for the race skip or he will be playing safe. Yes, he's playing safe. Even though it seems not hard to get the Scratch sprint, it just saves only 3 seconds, and since you need to go above Scratch, you risk losing one of the Kongs. So navigating through this Rainbow Maze, solo Kong is really difficult. As you saw there, he took a damage, but he seems to be navigating on it just fine. He needs to be extra careful since he's on the last stretch on it. While Xamtt is on Castle Crush, let's see if he gets the Castle Crush skip. He does have 2 Kongs, he does have the Companion Barrel. And okay, so ScratchDragon navigated through Scratch Sprint and got our Rap Diddy for the fans. And he will enter K-Row, as most of the runners like to say. If everything is done correctly, it's a glorified cutscene. But for the racers, we do have a mandatory trick. That's the last chance ScratchDragon has to get swag points and not be disqualified. That is getting the blue DD. Let's see if he goes for it. While Xamtt is on Clapper's Cavern, he seems to take a little extra time just for being conscious. Let's see how he fares on it. Okay, so he's not going into the Angward section. Okay, so hitbox are terrible. He lost Angward. He did not waste any time getting him back. So he's going to navigate through the last section. Let's see if he goes for the invincibility barrel, even though it might take a little extra. Oh, unfortunate, he was not able to get the clip on it. So by being Dixie, he's a bit slower, and by having to deactivate the team up, he just lost precious seconds of the invincibility. So he needs to navigate this last section normally, but he did it just fine. And now he will enter Chainlink Chamber CLC, and let's see if he will get the first try skip. Well, apparently, as ScratchDragon did lost a life on K-Row, so he needs to start the battle all over again. So let's see here. Okay, so Xamtt is going for the wrong warp. Let's see if he gets. Okay, so he's taking a little time. Oh, that unfortunately did not spawn. So, okay, welcome to bonus game. And unfortunately, by ScratchDragon, that unfortunately got spawned too close to K-Row, or he mistimed the throw, and unfortunately lost a bit of precious seconds on K-Row. Okay, so now Xamtt did get the wrong warp second try. That's not bad at all, and he will navigate now through Toxic Tower. So let's see how he fares. Most likely he will be doing the same route as ScratchDragon, the safe and beginner's route, I would like to say. While ScratchDragon is going through the stretch of the jumping objects. He seems to be able to go for it just fine. So now the circular ones, it should be easy to not take damage there. But ScratchDragon, oh, he did got damage. Commentator's curse. Now he needs to go solo Dixie. Fortunate, Since Dixie can hover, it's a bit easier to avoid taking damage, but being solo Kong also makes things a bit scarier. Fortunately, on every stage we do have a DK barrow, so that's fine. And Xamtt is going through the squawk section. He seems not to have any problem on it. Okay, so he's not going for the damage boost. That's totally fine. He's taking extra time, being cautious, being safe. So that's totally fine. Now we are on the final stretches of K-Row. Okay, so we have purple Kongs. Controller left and right are inversed, so he needs to be careful there, because if the effect ends too close, he might go directly through K-Row, but it appears that won't happen. So he's on the final one, and it's going to be time when he gets the coin, the DK, the Kremlin coin. So on his own timer, 56:25. Let me just go back. On SRL, it apparently is a 56:29:27, so 2 seconds difference there. Congratulations to ScratchDragon. He has entered the second round of losers bracket. And we're gonna have Cranky telling, "Oh, you finished the game, congratulations, but you did not grab any DK Chrome." We did not need them, Cranky. We are beating this game fast. For having all coins, we go 102%. While Xamtt is navigating out through Screech Spring. Oh, he took a hit there. Fortunately, there is a DK barrow, and no, he did not go for the skip. That's again acceptable. He will go for safety there. Let's see, while we wait for Xamtt to finish, let's see if Scratch would like to go for a short interview. Okay, so now ScratchDragon will wait for the loser between Xamtt and Dustpan, which should be a awesome race. Let me check when that is scheduled, if it has yet. Apparently that has not been scheduled yet, but they do have until next let me check, until next Saturday to do it, so they should be scheduling that soon. While we wait for ScratchDragon, let me repeat, and Xamtt also is entering K-Row. He did not lose the life there, so that's fine. While we wait for ScratchDragon to join the stream, let's repeat the matches for the races for tomorrow. Oh, well, he just joined in. Congratulations, Scratch, for winning. And unfortunately, I see that you were just 2 minutes off your personal best. But how did you feel about your run?
What a train wreck. No, I up to about Crazy Creme on Mudhole, I felt great, and then the death happened, and then I didn't feel bad about the death, but I was just there like, that's not a normal death. That doesn't bode well.
Okay, so we do have an echo here.
Oh, we do? Hang on 1 second.
Oh, sorry. Let me just pause your stream because I had your stream with volume. Sorry about it. It was myself with the echo.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's well, nothing to apologize there. You're just watching. But yeah, I felt good about Crazy Creme. Crazy Creme was all right. I got both I got this whatchamacallit skip Bramble skip first try, which felt great. And then Mudhole happened.
Yeah, and also on CLC you got fourth try, if I not mistaken. Instead.
Yeah, it was fourth try. I wasn't feeling too good about that either. That's usually one in practice I get the first time and I move on, but I decreased my sum of best, which feels nice. I'm at a 51.49 now.
Yeah, I do. I'm checking that right now, so that's a bit of motivation there for the future.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of motivation there. I'm actually aiming for the sub 50. That was the original goal when I picked up this game. I want at least a sub 50.
And you're now closer to the objective.
Yep. I think if I get a run where I get deathless, I'll be okay. But this game is brutal. Fun, but brutal.
Totally. So maybe you have been asked this before, but just as a reminder, for how long you have been running this game?
I started mid-October, so just about a month now.
Oh, so pretty new at this game. Why you started? It was for the tournament, or it was just I wanted to try this game? Which were your motivations to start running the game?
Well, I always did like the game, and I saw that the tournament was coming up, and I just got a cart of it pretty cheap. So I said, you know what? Let's see if I can get a run together before the deadline. And that was I got an hour-and-a-half run, and I said, all right, I got to run. So let's see if we can enter the tournament.
Nice. And while just you're finishing the answer, Xamtt finished his run. He just finished it with 1 hour, 1 minute and 40 seconds on his stream, but on the SRL channel, it was 101.41. So on both sides, just a couple seconds off were your own timers. So, okay, so now how do you feel? Because you're going against, you will go against the loser between Eason and Dustpan. A pretty tough matchup, may I say, but how you feel about that?
That's how I feel. No, I mean, I'm pretty excited. I'm just glad I'm able to race because I've always enjoyed speedrunning. I've been watching speedrunning since I found out about GDQ in Mike Uyama's basement. And it's just recently I started getting myself together and started actually speedrunning. You can actually blame Fizo because his stream was the first time I saw that they were going to have the Blaster Master race, and that's where I actually started at, I think, at the beginning of the year. Nice there. And welcome, Xamtt. Good game. I do see that you got now a 101.40. Correct me if I'm not mistaken. That's a new PB on your end, right?
Yeah. About, I think it said like 2 minutes and 40 seconds or something like that. Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
GG's, man. Good race.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a great race. Congrats on the win, man.
I was actually looking at, thank you, but I was looking at the SRL, or not the SRL, the race chat, and I was just there like, and I was there like, he's going to push end at any point. He's going to not done at any second now, right? Every time I died.
Yeah, man, you like improved a ton, so you must have been really busy like practicing. Either that or your last run, you just got really unlucky, because I was like, all right, this could be a really close race, and you beat me by a good bit. I was like, man, he got really good.
Yeah, the last couple of days, I've actually been grinding a little bit. I've been grinding a couple of the wrong warps. I'm just looking for that deathless run now.
Nice. Well, you deserve the win, man, so congrats.
Thank you very much.
Well, again, Xamtt, congratulations on your new PB, and I know that you most likely you're happy about it, but how did you feel on the overall run? I know that I do this question a lot, but how did you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I mean, I'm happy that I PB'd. I wasn't sure how much time I was going to really cut off, since I didn't do Slime Climb before today. but then it didn't end up working in the race, and I made a lot of like stupid mistakes, especially in the first half of the game, and so I'm not super satisfied with the run, but hey, I PB'd and I'm that much closer to sub 1, so I think with a little more practice and a little few screw ups, I'll be there.
Yeah, and learning the wrong warps from both the first two levels, I do believe that both of you actually should aim close when you feel more comfortable on the game overall, as that's a nice time loss that you both have. But I do believe that this was a nice race between you two, actually.
Yeah, World 2 wrong warp went wrong because I ran past the chest and I was just like, well, let's see how we can fix this real quick. So,
yeah,
but I'm happy I got the other ones pretty good, except Mudhole and Chain.
Yeah, Chain Link Chamber, 4th try for Scratch, and Xamtt, you got it a 2nd try, actually. Very impressive.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And both of you were actually lucky with crows. I do believe that were 4 fake eggs for you, ScratchDragon, and only 1 or 2 on your end, Xamtt. So you were really lucky there.
I would have had one, and then I accidentally tossed the egg into a fake egg, and so I had to wait around for another one. But at least I didn't have to wait too long. But yeah.
Yeah, fortunately it wasn't more than 5, and of course it wasn't 17, as we like to joke. Shout outs to Just Your Average Dave for that awesome world record there. So for both of you, which are I know that unfortunately Xamtt is out of the tournament and Scratch is continuing through this, navigating through this losers bracket, but as thinking more in the future, which are your goals for the game? I do know that Scratch already told was getting the sub 50 and you, Xamtt, is getting the sub hour, but projecting yourselves like past that, do you see yourself going for, let's say, a sub 50 in any time?
Oh, well, that would be grand. I think I need to work on a lot of the bigger wrong warps. Mudhole Marsh, I didn't even try because I tried to learn it today and I wasn't grasping it at all. And Bramble Last, I think, I was just, there was no way in heck I was figuring that one out. So I was like, I've got a ways to go. But that's my next goal, is learning those 2 wrong warps. I think will save me a good bit of time. And then just learning the levels a lot better. I noticed there are a few that I'm just really bad at navigating, and so I just need to get more comfortable with movement.
Scratch, sorry, you said that you already was aiming for sub 50. My question to you would be, would you be aiming for, let's say, as example, 45-ish?
45-ish would be great, actually. Let's get our summer best under sub 50 first, and then once I see I can get the sub 50, then yeah, I think I might aim for a 45. I actually want to start entering the weekly race, which I would suggest everyone should enter if you can have the time to learn the game.
Yeah, as far as that, if you want to learn the game, we do have a wiki that is dkcspeedrun.com. Also there you will be able to find the Discord channel where, well, both of you are, myself included, is there, and also almost all runners from this game are have joined there, and they are willing to answer any question that either the wiki might not be explainative at all or might not be clear enough. They are willing to answer all the questions and help anyone out in order to learn all 3 games. Let me see if I have any other question here. Doing this solo makes me not have any clear ideas. So going back to what you were saying, Xamtt, about Rambo, Scramble, Wrong Warp, yeah, that's one of the most difficult ones. Yeah, I do not blame at all you going for the whole level if you're not confident enough for doing it. I do remember you asking it on the Discord channel earlier today, and yeah, it's a really difficult one. So
yeah, I was trying to learn it, and I just need to. I guess I just need to study it more, and I need to. It really all kind of goes back to movement in general for me, because I cannot climb ropes nearly fast enough to do that optimally.
well, I do believe that there is a safer strat that when you start climbing, you do it on the left side and wait through the hooks to appear and disappear, but you need to time that well as well. So yeah, it's a hard trick, even though you go for the safest strat. So, but I mean, anytime you, of course, in the future you have the time to practice, and maybe next tournament we see you going further rounds, or even getting your PB closer to the sub 50, or who knows, maybe 48-ish.
Oh yeah, that would be the dream right there. I hope I can get there.
Yeah, man, I believe that you can get there. I mean, I'm not a god gamer myself, but I mean, I'm getting lower and lower. So if I can do it, anyone can do it.
That's kind of my mentality too. So I think we can both get there.
Yeah, let's work together on that. I hope to get another win for you in this next round, but it's going to be kind of hard.
Yeah, just do your best, man. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, I mean, it will be hard. Anyone cannot deny it, because you'll be facing one of two great runners. But I mean, anything is possible. Shoutouts to the clothes company that have said that anytime. But I mean, who knows? You might be on your best day ever, and they might go on the worst day ever. Who knows? So,
shoutouts to worst day ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's pray the RNG gods to get them like 10 fake eggs and miss all the CLCs for you.
We'll see.
But
okay,
so let me
I think we got something coming up next. Looks like Metroid Zero Mission is next up on the channel, which is a great watch for everyone.
Of course, that's a great watch. So maybe we should be wrapping up here. Please stay on the channel if you want to watch some Metroid action. Thank you so much for everyone that has endured this solo commentary. This was totally a last minute thing. So if
you did a great job again.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your hard work.
Thank you so much, both of you. So if anyone has endured this so far and wants to see Metroid Zero Mission, you can go ahead and do it. Otherwise, for more DKC action, tomorrow we have 3 races, 2 for winner's side and 1 loser's bracket. We're gonna start on 8 p.m. with Mitch and Alanim on loser sides, and then afterwards on both races on winner's side, we're gonna have world record Void against Parisian player and Attilas 58 versus Conditioner. So stay tuned for that for tomorrow, and we're gonna leave you with Metroid Zero Mission any % tournament. I'm not sure who's going to commentate that, but you're gonna be on awesome hands. See you next time.
Later, guys. Thanks for all the follows.
Yep. Thanks for the race.
Thank you too.
Bye.